biggest things about social media is that it's incredibly confusing for a lot of people. With the proliferation of a lot of different types of platforms and content and blogs online, a lot of small businesses struggle with how to create enough content in order to be successful. Make sure that you give your customers an opportunity to experience something that they can then co-create a new part of your brand for you. They can actually take that back to their blog, they can take that back to their own community and talk about your brand as an experience that they've had. So the way that you expand your social media reach with your audience is about creating sites where they will come for expertise and for answers. And when you answer your customers' questions, you're actually able to draw them in and to keep them coming back to you as a trusted source of reliable information.
Everyone uses social networking in the context of their own personal life, so they have their own Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, but a lot of people need to learn how to use it effectively in a business context. A brand advocate is someone every day, they could be a blogger or they could just be an everyday person who personally likes your brand and they want to go out and promote it for you. So a brand ambassador is someone that you pay, usually someone with a higher profile who can go out and promote your brand online. An example of a brand ambassador locally is Lauren Brain. She's made a connection with Jolie the label and she was photographed in that clothing and promoted that clothing by wearing it.
It's important for businesses to include social media in their marketing budget. You're using those customers who have specifically chosen to hear your branding message. That message is then likely to be shared with people who are of the similar interests and more likely engaged because of that peer recommendation.
An example of someone who's done that really well is Vanity Fair with their latest promotion. It's a hashtag VF Best Dressed. They're encouraging people to connect being a best dressed blogger with the brand of Vanity Fair.
Social media for business, I think, is a fantastic play space. It's an opportunity for you to have emotions and human element to your brand that you never could have before.
There are a lot of consumers now who are, visiting businesses and they want to talk about your brand, but if you're not online, they can't pass on that recommendation to their friends. It's not something that you need to get somebody else to do. It's all something that can be managed in-house by a business itself.
This is a chance for you to be at the coalface with your customers and actually get the type of advice, feedback and guidance and strategy that you've never had before.